Hey there, it's Tim Whitehead here, your friendly neighborhood resume writer and career coach. And today I'm going to talk about how to deal with crazy clients in the resume writing and career coaching space. Because I'm here to tell you, being a resume writer and career coach, it can be a very lucrative business. You can make upwards of $1,000 a day with hard work and dedication. However, from time to time, you're going to run into some crazy clients. So I'm going to talk to you about how I deal with clients who are kind of dysfunctional, a little toxic. I'm going to show you exactly what I do, how to pick up on them, and how to basically get them away from your business. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to deal with crazy people. As bad as you may want to help, it's just not a good thing. And before I get into this video, do me a solid, like and subscribe to the channel if you're interested in starting your own resume writing and career coaching business, whether you're trying to go full-time, part-time, or freelance with it. I'm here to help you build a profitable resume writing and or career coaching business. So if you are in a service-based business, the number one principle you need to understand is that you're going to be dealing with a lot of people, okay, who want to utilize your services. You're going to get people who are very positive, who's very grounded, but then you're going to get people who's very negative and unsettled, okay? And it's very important for you to be able to follow your intuitions. And that's my number one point. You want to follow your intuition when it comes down to working with people, okay? If you're marketing on social media like you should, or if you have an email list and you're adding value, you're providing value to that group over there. If you have an online group, you know, where you're servicing people, and you're going to get attention. You're going to draw people who need your service, okay? And so from time to time, you're going to get people who's going to say, hey, I'm working at a toxic workplace environment. It's like every job that I work is toxic, it's negative. And you are going to get that punch in your own gut that says, something's not right about this person. You know, something's off about what they're saying. So every job they've worked over the last 10 years, you know, has been problematic for them. And you're going to begin to pick up on patterns that maybe it's not the jobs that are the problem. Maybe it's that person that's the problem. And you may not have, you know, any data per se to pick up on, you know, okay, this person is toxic. But what you do have is your intuition telling you that, okay, maybe you don't need to take on this person as a client. And I'm here to tell you 100% of the time when my intuition goes off about a person, it's right. Okay, I may override my intuition and say, well, I'm going to take on this client and give them a chance. Every time I've done that, I've ran into a headache. I mean, even now, you know, I got a client that I'm dealing with and I didn't listen to my intuition. And, you know, I decided that, you know what, I can't work with this person. You know, this person has been giving me problems ever since, you know, they reached out to me. They started giving me problems. And my intuition was like, do not take on this client. And, you know, me being the helper that I am, and this is why I'm a career coach. This is why I'm a resume writer. I love serving people. I've been doing it all my life. And so my heart, you know, pulled me and say, okay, I want to help this person get through what they're going through at their job. But this is one of these situations where I believe they're the problem opposed to the jobs. This person has not been able to keep jobs for the last 10 to 15 years. And I picked up on that pattern. When I say not able to keep jobs, I'm talking about short stints of 6 months, 3 months, things of that nature. And see, sometimes people don't need a career coach or a resume writer. Sometimes people need a therapist to help them. And it's okay to refer a therapist to them, okay? So yeah, number one, follow your intuition, all right? Let's go to point number two. Number two is you want to have a great contract, a very strong contract, terms and conditions in play, okay? This is going to save you because unfortunately, when you're in a service-based business, if you are a resume writer or a coach, sometimes the relationship don't work out. You know, I've been on the resume side where, you know, a client want a refund request, or some happen where, you know, they decide they want to use somebody else. They want to use their auntie who just started writing resumes and they want their money back. Well, one thing that I do in my contracts, and if you want, I'm going to actually leave a copy of a contract that you can use in your resume writing business or career coaching business that you can use with clients. But one thing that I really hit home is that all sales are final. Once you make that payment and fill out your resume questionnaire or sign that contract, okay, you are paying me to render a service, and services begin. And I can't get my time back. That's the thing. That's what people, you know, kind of fail to realize. You know, you may pay me to do your resume, but you're not thinking about the research that I have to do, the time it takes to format the resume, optimize the resume, making sure everything is in play and what it, you know, where it needs to be so that client can be successful. People usually don't think about that. They just want their money back. But I let them know, hey, I can't get my time back. So I make sure I have a really strong and concrete contract that's very transparent, that's very clear, that, you know, all sales are final. They know the amount of revisions that they get. They understand how long, what their turnaround time is, how long it's going to take for them to receive their resume. For example, on the career coaching side, it's the same thing. They know what services are going to be rendered. They know how long the career coaching journey is going to be. And, you know, it's very transparent. And I want to hit home on transparency, because the last thing you want to do, and I was like this at the beginning, you know, you don't want to say all sales are final because you don't want to run people away, right? No, you want to make sure you're very clear and transparent with that, because number one, it establishes trust between you and that client, and you letting them know that you are a straight shooter when it comes down to the way you work. You know, what I've learned over the years is the more you're able to be transparent and honest with the client, the more they're going to respect you. The more that you're kind of like, you know, kind of on the borderline or just trying to be a little diplomatic with the way that you talk, you know, usually clients tend not to have as much trust in you. So don't be afraid to be, you know, transparent with that person. And, you know, again, and let me be clear about this. You want to have strong terms and conditions, especially on the resume writing side. On the career coaching side, you want to make sure you have a very strong contract. The more money that's in play, the stronger that contract needs to be, okay? So again, make sure you have that strong contract in play. All right, so, and again, before I go back to my main point, if you're getting value out of this video, definitely hit that subscribe button. You know, hit that notification bell and hit the like button if you're getting value from this video. And let me go back to dealing with crazy clients real quick, all right? Again, a crazy client can ruin your business or just be the biggest headache for a month or two. You can have a crazy client that's a resume client, and your turnaround time on the deliverables may be 5 to 7 business days, for example. That client, because they are this dysfunctional person, they're not a stable person, they will stretch out the resume journey for a month and a half, if you allow them to, you know. And then at the end of the journey, you can get them their resume, and then they're going to say, I want a revision. I don't like this. I want a revision here. And let me do this. Let me specify a few levels of crazy that I'm talking about, okay? You have crazy number one, which is the person who is just very unsettled in who they are, okay? Now, this person usually has a lot of clarity issues, and you may want to try to help them gain clarity, but it's always a moving target with them. It's no satisfying them. You may settle on a career path. They may say they want to focus in on HR. You guys talked about it. HR is where we need to go. So we're going to target the resume for that, for example, right? You may talk to them in a day or two and they say, look, I don't want to do HR. I want to do, I want to be a medical assistant. I want to be an office manager now, and it's just, they're always unsettled and don't know. And so when you write their resume, when they get their resume back, you may have targeted for that HR position or that office manager position, but they're going to hate it. Why? Because they're not grounded in who they are. They're not grounded in what they want. And so it's going to always be a headache, and it's nothing that you're going to be able to do to make that person happy and satisfied. All right. That's crazy number one. Crazy number two is the narcissist. Okay. This is the person that wants to control everything. They want to control how you write your resume. They want to be directly a part of the process. I'm here to tell you, as a career coach, resume writer, you want to be very concrete on your process, and they got to get in line with your process. Okay. You don't get in line with their process. You're the service provider. This is your business. You're the expert. Okay. You have to let them know that you're in control, but you need to know what your processes are, so you can let them know that these are my processes. You can take me on as your coach or your resume writer, or you don't. It's plain and simple. And so, to be honest with you, if you find out a person is a narcissist and a control freak, I tend not to deal with them. Okay, I tend not to deal with them because, again, they are very problematic. They love control, and they will gaslight you if you allow them to. They'll send you nasty emails. They will talk to you any kind of way. And this is one sign to pick up on them. If you have like a free consultation process that you do, let's say you do a 20-minute career consultation to, understand their needs and their problems, things of that nature. If you get on that 20-minute call and they make the statement of, well, 20 minutes not long enough, you should do a free hour consultation. Okay, that's a red flag. Now they're trying to dictate to you how your business should be ran. And so if they're already dictating that to you and they don't even know you from Adam, what you think they're going to do during the client journey and as you service them as a client? You don't want to deal with a narcissist at all. And then number three, you got kind of a combination, okay? You got a combination of both. You got somebody who don't have clarity, who also blames everybody and everything for their failures, and they're also a control freak. Usually this person, they're dealing with a lot of mental health issues. I'm gonna be honest with you. They really need a therapist before they need a coach or a service provider. And, these people typically are just very problematic to deal with and take on as clients. So you want to be aware of that. Again, you want to be aware of who you're dealing with and who you're taking on as clients, because if you don't, you will find yourself stressed out for no reason. And I'm here to tell you, all money is not good money. You can make great money being a resume writer. You can make, $500 to $1,000 a day if you want. It's up to really what you want to do and how much work you want to put into mastering it. And also you can take on the type of clients you want. If you want to specialize in just working with women, and I'll make another video about this, about specializing in a certain niche as a resume writer. But if you want to work with just, women, you can. If you want to work with just men, you can. If you want to work with just executives, directors, managers, you can. If you want to work with just millennials, you can. You can kind of niche your business to service a certain base. Just know, no matter what base you serve, there are some crazies in there that may try to, utilize your services. And again, follow your intuition and you're going to be just fine. All right. So I hope you got value out of this video. Again, if you did, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell for more information on learning how to build a profitable resume writing and career coaching business. It's changed my life. I've been doing this for roughly 10 years now. I've been doing this for a minute. And I'm here to tell you, with the way the economy is, having a side hustle or starting your own business, in my opinion, is the way to go. I got more freedom than I ever had in my life. And so if you are interested in starting your own profitable resume writing business, look at the information in the description box. I got information about how you can learn how to start your business and make great money. You can make upwards of $1,000 a day. I'm going to show you how to do that. And also, if you want a copy of that contract, it's going to be in the description box as well. All right. Until next time, you guys be great. Have a great day. Stay happy.